This is a review on the Badlands winch 5500. I've already opened it, and sorry it's a little dirty. I've been out here doing some modification to make this fit. Nothing you'll need to do for a Razor XP 1000. Mine's a 2021. It's just I didn't have the bracket, but I had a bunch of steel left over and I made my own bracket. But it comes with everything you need, that way you don't pull the hook by your hand. You actually got a nice deal. All the wiring looks nice. I like the hook. Hook looks very, very sturdy. Sorry about that. I like that. That looks real nice. All the wiring was boxed in pretty much. Like I said, I've had it open for a minute. Controller looks very, very sturdy. Kind of like it can get tossed in a drawer, not a drawer, glove box, and it won't break. I like the length of it. Too bad it wasn't wireless. I know there's some out there that are wireless, but this one that I liked, wish it was. But we got a winch out, winch in controller that just plug right on in. I like that. That's pretty nice. You got all your regular wiring. I haven't seen if it's long enough yet, but I will once I get everything put in. Got your solenoid in here. That's your shut off for your battery terminal deal. That's good. Like I said, it came with this winch, came in with this bracket, but Polaris takes their own special bracket and everything. So what I did, instead of spending the $60 some for mine, I went ahead and I built my own. So I can literally say I have a one in a kind of my own bracket. I took two at Harbor Freight. They sell those regular bracket pieces, kind of like what I just showed you. And what I did was I cut it in half and mounted one to one hole, and then did the same to the other hole, and then I welded them together. Sorry, my camera's dirty. Hold on. There, much better. And then I welded it in the center, which I'll climb underneath and I'll show you. Okay, as you can see, the camera focus here, that I welded down the center. I had to drill these two holes because it didn't line up, but the other side lined up perfectly with two holes. So I welded down the center, top and bottom, and then I grinded the top down just enough so it wouldn't cause anything, and no hump, no anything. Sanded the whole thing down with the buffer wheel and painted it. Now this piece here I took, so where my finger at? So that way it would have support, not just pulling, but something against it. And then that bolted perfectly right here. And I just bent that down a little bit to put on some vice grips to hold it even. And my wife welded the top across while I got it in place. Good thing me and the wife are fabricator welders. Pretty much do anything. Then I had one comes with two of these, but the other one for some reason stripped and it would not come off. So I'll show you. I don't know what happened, but we had to cut it off. It would not undo for the sake of the life, even with the pry bar. It just, cheater bar, nothing. It wasn't coming off. Not a pry bar, it was a cheater bar. So, and like I said, and it worked out great. Back along here, to get that degree of an angle for my degree finder, I gouged all the way across the backside in that groove, almost to where it was cut off, but not just enough to where you can just push this down perfectly where you needed it. And then, like I said, we did this first, and then I went back and I welded the inside of this all the way down across 2 times. And yeah, so it's got a T-weld, and that's to help the pressure from it being pulled. So it'd be pushing, as you're pulling, this plate will be pushing against here, which bolts to here. So it's got enough. So, and then I'll put the mounting plate deal right up here in the front for the line to go through. But as you can see, that is a perfect run. Very perfect. It came out nice. And then from the top view, perfect. The hose, not even touching it. This hose, this is the return. So that's the flow out. That's the flow in. But this one here is sitting on top of it. I might be able to get like a little rubber deal to put here and tie it up to this up here just a little bit so it stays off of it and it's not sitting here doing this, rubbing on it. So I'll get one of those out and that'll keep it off of it. And yeah, I'll say it came out very nice. And these are for the bolts that are underneath, as well as these bolts are a, where's my wrench? Are a 13 millimeter. And like I said, that is for the bolts that bolt to tighten the bolts underneath and the ones to the frame. So sorry, my phone's getting a little, there you go. So it's a 13 for that and underneath. But you're going to want to use a regular combination wrench 13 to get underneath. And that'll be Harbor Freight. Can't beat it. They ain't Craftsman's and stuff, but nowadays a tool is a tool if it does the job. So, but, and it's also got a sleeve too that you can wrap around, so that's pretty cool too. But overall, yeah, I will come back with another review when it's completely done, and I will do a step of all the wiring of how I ran it and to the switchboard inside, which will be mounted next to my whip light control. So I'll put it right there. So yeah, and then I'll put the other control that'll go down in here in this box, so that way I can just pull it out and throw it over, or come out the driver's side or the passenger side. And then that'll be it. Thank you. Like and subscribe, because I have some more things coming, how to do your snorkels and shocks and all that too.